Chapter 11 Xiaoyao's First Battle. You are listening at novelfull.audio. What is this? Xiaoyao asked doubtfully as he looked at the Pokémon in front of him. It's a snake bear. It's great. I didn't expect wild snake bears to be so big. Xiaoxing said excitedly. What's wrong? Xiaoyao was confused. Please, sister, please read some Pokémon knowledge. Xiaoxing explained in disgust, because the average snake bear is only 40 centimeters tall and weighs only 17.5 kilograms. Boom. Ah. It hurts. Xiaoxing held his head. It's up to you. Then this snake-printed bear is as big as someone else. Doesn't that mean that this snake-printed bear is super well developed? Xiaoyao punched Xiaoxing and looked at the snake-printed bear in surprise. Bear. How could someone have such a big snake bear, unless he is the overlord type, which he is obviously not? He should be. Xiaoji said helplessly, but was interrupted before he could finish his sentence. Ah. Look, there are a lot of snake bears over there, but they look so small. Xiaoyao pointed to the snake bears on the other side. Suddenly, the huge snake-printed bear stood up and tore off its disguise. A boy in shorts came to a wild snake-printed bear and said, "What a great opportunity. I want to conquer you. Go ahead. Water-leaping fish." Ah Sigma. Xiaoyao was startled. The snake bear has evolved into a human. Degree, did you listen to me? Please sister, he's just wearing a snake-print bear toy suit. Why has he evolved into a human being? Hashtag straight face. Xiaoxing came to the boy in shorts and pointed in silence. Really? Xiaoji had already walked up before he could stop him. He squeezed up and down and it felt amazing. Ah! My snake bear. The snake bear was disturbed by the Xiaoyao siblings and quickly fled the scene. You pay for my snake bear. Look at what you have done. The plan to capture the snake bear failed again. The boy in shorts pointed angrily at Xiaoyao and his brother, and suddenly saw Xiaoyao and Xiaoxing dressed up and said, this shorts and near-revealing outfit are great, so beautiful. Xiaoyao and his sister were startled at first, and then confused by his transformation and didn't know what to say. You should apologize first. After all, it is rude to interrupt others when they are collecting Pokémon. Xiaoji came over and said to Xiaoyao and his sister. I'm sorry, we didn't mean it. After Xiaoji's reminder, the siblings realized what they were doing and apologized quickly. Forget it, since you are also boys in shorts, I will forgive you. The boy in shorts waved his hand. What shorts, boy? I'm wearing shorts. Who are you? Xiaoyao asked without understanding what he meant. Since you want to know my name, I'll tell you. The boy in shorts put his hands on his hips. Sometimes I am a snake bear walking in the forest, and sometimes I am a stinging jellyfish floating in the waves. And sometimes, it is a beautiful flower dancing a gorgeous dance. But, my true identity is, everyone calls me Archie of the Shorts Kid. Boy in shorts. Archie. Pick up. Everyone expressed their surprise. Expose your knees completely and get in touch with nature. What a trainer who loves nature. Yes, I am your companion. If you don't mind, just tell me your names. Archie said to the little boy enthusiastically. Sister Yao said. My name is Xiaoyao. My name is Xiaoxing. My name is Xiaoji, and this is Pikachu. Pika. Hello, my name is Xiaojiang. Please give me your advice. Everyone became familiar with each other, and after knowing that he wanted to capture the snake bear, they went to challenge the Qinghua gym. After learning that Xiaoyao and Xiaoxing were the children of Qianli, the owner of Qinghua gym, he immediately proposed a challenge. He said that Xiaoyao and the other children must have received strict training and wanted to experience their strength. If you have the strength, okay. Come on, sister. When Xiaoyao was hesitant, Xiaoxing directly used his strength to trick her and agreed on her behalf. Very good, let me see your strength. There is a square in front of you, which is very suitable for Pokémon battles. Archie said and walked towards the square. Go, water-jumping fish. Archie sent out the water-jumping fish of the 3 water-type royal families, and replaced them with water-jumping fish dolls. Water-jumping fish, strength, normal peak. What's the use of being fancy, it's a waste of time, but Xiaoyao has no chance of winning. Although Fire Pheasant has been training with him for a few days, he has only just left the novice stage and reached the middle stage of ordinary, so regardless of strength, it is still command. Xiaoji complained inwardly. Please, Fire Pheasant. Xiaoyao took a deep breath and thought to himself, it's finally about to begin. This is the first battle worth remembering. What? Facing the water-type water-leaping fish, take out the fire-type Fire Pheasant. Archie looked at Xiaoyao in surprise. Actually, sister only has one Pokémon. Xiaoxing said helplessly. Okay, use sparks. Water gun attack. Several small sparks flew in the air and were extinguished by the water gun. Damn it, what should I do? If there is a fire, the pheasant will peck it. Ah. No, sister. Sure enough, after Fire Pheasant rushed up, Xiaoyao fired a water gun and took him away. The Fire Pheasant loses its fighting ability, and the water-leaping fish wins. Xiaojiang announced as the referee. Fire Pheasant, cheer up, Fire Pheasant. It's all because of my bad command. Xiaoyao hugged Fire Pheasant distressedly. It's okay, Xiaoyao. Let Fire Pheasant rest for a while. He will recover soon. Xiaojiang came over to check. Awesome. I didn't expect it to be so easy. It seems that the Chenghua gym is also easy to challenge. So, goodbye guys in shorts. I still have to give priority to conquering the snake bear. I will wait for the orange flower gym badge later. You can take it too. Archie was very excited and said goodbye. Damn it, what are you talking about? Xiaoxing said immediately after hearing what Archie said about his father and the gym. Hey, my fighting history actually started with failure, and I lost to that kind of person. It's terrible. Xiaoyao also said sadly. Wait a minute, Xiaoyao is just a new trainer who has just debuted. He has not been trained and cannot represent the strength of Chenghua Gym. I have fought against the leader of Chenghua Gym and lost. Do you want to fight with me? Xiaoji said from the side. Apparently Xiaoji was fighting for their injustice, and Xiaoyao and his sister looked at Xiaoji with grateful eyes. Oh okay, come on. I'll continue to use water-leaping fish. Archie agreed immediately after hearing Xiaoji's challenge to cross 1,000 miles. Then let's go to my side, little elephant. The corner of Archie's mouth twitched again. Water-jumping fish, water gun. Little elephant, dig a hole to hide, then use the iron head. Where? Apparently Archie was inexperienced in digging holes and didn't know what to do. Gelly the water-leaping fish was knocked to the ground, but it did not lose its fighting ability. The latest heavy blow. Bubble. Xiaoji didn't give Archie a chance to give orders and took him away directly. Come back, water-leaping fish. Thank you for your hard work. Archie put away the water-leaping fish and came to Xiaoji. Is the Chenghua Gym so strong? Even you can't beat it. Of course, my dad is the best. Xiaoji hadn't spoken yet, but Xiaoxing said proudly. Archie also knew that he had made a mistake just now, and immediately apologized. I'm sorry, Xiaoxing, I will practice well in Chenghua Forest and then challenge Chenghua Gym. Suddenly, a robotic hand grabbed Pikachu, to be continued. Chapter 12 Poacher Aaron. You are listening at novelfull.audio. A robotic hand reached for Pikachu, Iron Tail. Bang! The robot arm fell off. Xiaoji has the power of Waveguide. After checking Team Rocket's Waveguide, he has been on guard. What? How could it be like this? What's going on? Meowth, didn't you say that catching Pikachu is foolproof? Well, the anti-electricity measures are foolproof. I didn't expect that the little devil didn't play his cards according to the routine, meow. Meow Meow expressed that he was very depressed. Didn't he send out 100,000 volts first anyway? It's time to send you on your way, come out. Arrogant Swallow, attack with wings. Arrogant Swallow flew directly up and slit Team Rocket's hot air balloon. Ah! We haven't said our lines yet. We have one more line. It feels so annoying. Sonins. After everyone said goodbye to the shorts boy Archie, they continued towards Karnaz City. Hey! Wait for me, I can't do it anymore. Can you please take a rest? Xiaoyao panted and said to Xiaoji and the others. Really, sister, didn't we just take a break? Your physical strength is too weak. Xiaoxing turned around and said helplessly to his sister. Xiaoji and Xiaojiang were also speechless. They took countless breaks along the way, otherwise they would have almost reached their destination. But I'm really tired again. Xiaoyao sat on the ground and refused to move. Hey, Xiaoyao, you really should take some exercise. Xiaoji said helplessly. Pikachu nodded in agreement. There is a Pokémon Center nearby. Xiaoxing took the Pokémon Navigator to check. Pokémon Center, there are a lot of delicious food. Xiaoyao suddenly stood up, his eyes shining. But there was one more anxious than her. Pokémon Center. Come on, for Miss Joy, no, for the food. Go, go, go. Xiaojiang grabbed Xiaoyao's arm and rushed forward. Oh wait a minute. Xiaoyao broke free from Xiaojiang's big black hand, took a few steps back, and leaned against the tree trunk. Ah, it hurts. This is a capture net used by Pokémon poachers to capture Pokémon. It will not be sold to outsiders. Xiaoji came over and inserted a broken net into the trunk of the tree, and put it on. He pulled it out, looked at it carefully and said, it means there are Pokémon poachers nearby. Please be careful. How could there be such a person? Xiaoyao said angrily. Anyway, let's go to the Pokémon Center first. We should be able to find out the situation there. Yeah. X3. Then, the four of them quickened their pace and soon arrived at the Pokémon Center. As soon as they entered the Pokémon Center, welcome. Ms. Joy said to everyone with a smile. Ah, Miss Joy, just when Shou was about to pounce, he was pushed away by Xiaoyao. He missed the opportunity to say hello to Miss Joy and cried silently. Hi, Miss Joy, have you moved here from Guqin Town? Xiaoyao asked. What? Xiaoyao, you misunderstood. In fact, Miss Joy is the same across the country. Xiaoji explained. Yes. Sister, look at this. Xiaoxing took out a notebook, which was a photo of Miss Joy's members. Ah. Everyone is the same. Xiaoyao said in surprise, she is indeed the heroine who looks most like Xiaoji. She has also made all the mistakes that Xiaoji has made. Yes, I think you saw her as my sister. Miss Joy also said. No, it's because you are too naive. Xiaojiang came over enigmatically, grabbed Miss Joy's hand and said, I can tell that among all the Miss Joys in the country, you are the one who her bangs are 1 centimeter longer than theirs. Everyone, W. As expected of Xiaojiang, I'm afraid Miss Joy can't tell the difference herself. Xiaoji complained in his heart. That's awesome. Xiaoyao looked at Xiaojiang with admiring eyes. This shouldn't be used for being awesome. Sister. Xiaoxing said sweatily. Miss Joy. At this time, Miss Junsha led the dog to the Pokémon Center. Ah, Miss Junsha, Xiaoxing can tell that among all the Miss Junshas in the country, your eyelashes are 0.5 centimeters longer than theirs. Xiaojiang abandoned Miss Joy directly and ran to Miss Junsha to speak. Miss Junsha, really? I don't even know. No way. Miss Junsha all over the country. Xiaoyao said with wide eyes. Yes, sister. Xiaoxing turned over a page in the book, and there was a row of photos of Miss Junsha on it. I'm sorry, I still have a mission. Miss Junsha pushed Xiaojiang away and came to Miss Joy and said, Miss Joy, have you found any injured Pokémon recently, or have they been transported by others? No, why do you ask? Miss Joy was confused. Because poachers have been very active around here recently. Miss Junsha explained. It's really a poacher. Xiaoyao and Xiaoxing said in surprise. At the same time, Miss Junsha took out a wanted notice and showed it to everyone. Judging from the technique, the poacher should be Pokemon Hunter Aaron. This guy is a big bad guy who doesn't care about hurting Pokemon. Miss Junsha said angrily. Xiaoji handed the broken network that was inserted into the tree trunk to Miss Junsha. Miss Junsha, look at this. This is part of a capture net often used by poachers. Where did you find it? Seeing that she finally had a clue, Junsha asked Xiaoji excitedly. We found it in the forest we passed when we came here. Xiaoji explained the situation. Can you please take me there? No problem. Afterwards, Xiaoji and others took Miss Junsha to the place where they discovered that the network was disconnected. It seems that the poachers used the capture net to immobilize the Pokémon before catching them. Miss Junsha looked at this life carefully and frowned. Suddenly, Xiaoxing pointed at a place on the ground and shouted, Ah! Look at this! Xiaoji and others looked over and saw a tire mark. This should be a poacher's car mark. And it's still very new. Miss Junsha said. This means the poachers are nearby. Xiaojiang echoed. Please, proud swallow, Bidiao. Xiaoji asked them to detect the situation in the air, and his waveguide power also started to search for traces of Team Rocket. If Xiaoji remembers correctly, this episode seems to be Team Rocket in the original book. Home field, Xiaoji and others followed the car tracks and chased them. On the other side, the three members of Team Rocket were studying a battle plan, and Meowth accidentally rolled down the slope. Ah! Help, Meow bang! Meow met something and saw it was covered with a camouflage cloth. What? What's inside, Meow? Meow took off the camouflage cloth, and a cage of arbor snakes appeared, which startled him. Ah! What? They're all arbor snakes, Meow. What the hell is going on, Meow? At this time, Musashi and Kojiro walked down the slope. How are you? Are you okay? Meow. What's going on? After some understanding, Team Rocket decided to rescue Arbor Snake and form an Arbor Snake army. When Team Rocket took action, a toucan flew over and knocked them away. Then, a jeep drove over, and a man with green hair got out and said, What do you guys want to do to my prey? Later, Team Rocket discovered the gas bomb in Aaron's car. The two sides began to confront each other. One side wanted to rescue the Arbo Snake and the gas bombs, while the other wanted their Arbo Monster and the double bombs. To be continued. Chapter 13 Crazy Rockets Conquer Bankelas. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Musashi Kojiro is fighting against Aaron, while Meow Meow is resisting the current to unlock. Damn it! Big Billed Bird, use the pecking drill on Meow Meow. Don't even think about it, Abo blames Iron Head. Boom. The toucan was knocked down. Click. Successful, Meow. Meow rescued Arbor Snake and the gas bombs. Great! The battle was a success. Musashi shouted happily. Damn it! You guys really pissed me off this time. Go ahead. Shakira's just came out, glowing with blue-white light, and evolved into the quasi-god Bankelas. A sandstorm is coming. What? No way. I knew it was about to evolve. Bankelas, destroy the death ray. Ah! The three members of Team Rocket were knocked down. At this time, another destructive death ray arrived. Sure enough, one used a return punch. However, He was knocked down before he could use it successfully. In the end, they made their most important decision, Abai-Tua, take the double bomb gas and escape with them. We will hold him back. That's right. Look at my crazy scratching, meow. I also use crazy scratch. Look at our rockets' bonds grabbing wildly. The 3 rockets rushed forward, Abo Monster and Schwanbang Gas left here in tears. Damn it. My prey, you guys who don't care about life and death, go to hell. Bankelas, use the destruction death light. At this critical moment, hold on Baijiao. A huge bird stood guard in front of the rocket trio. Are you okay? Xiaoji and others ran over and asked in concern. I didn't expect you guys to be so brave. Xiaoyao was moved and said to the 3 members of Team Rocket, Xiaojiang and Xiaosheng also nodded in approval. Thank you for your help, I will definitely reward you. Miss Jun Sha also said to them, and then turned to face Aaron, Poacher Aaron, don't make fearless resistance, just capture him without mercy. Captured without mercy? How is it possible? Bankelas destroyed the death light. Bankelas, gender, male, attribute, rock, evil, characteristic, blowing sand, when appearing on the scene, the weather will turn into a sandstorm, strength, quasi-king in the early stage, moves, destroying death ray, crush, sharp stone attack, earthquake, shadow ball, wave of evil, Taijing attribute, ghost, hiss. Perfect, this Bankelas is perfect. Moreover, Alone has been trained very well, and he has evolved into Bankelas and has reached the level of a quasi-king. Come on. Pikachu, use Iron Tail. Pidgeot, use Steel Wings. Humph. Bankelas destroyed the Death Ray sweep. Bankelas successfully fortified Pikachu and Pidgeot and found it difficult to get close. Do you know how to destroy the Death Ray? Pikachu's 100,000 volt cover, come on, Pidgeot. Xiaoji took out a steel Z, put it in the Z bracelet and activated it. Wow! It's the Z move. Xiaoxing said in surprise. Baijiao, super spiral combo. Baijiao passed directly through Bankelas, and Bankelas lost the ability to fight. Damn it! You guys, just wait for me. Bankelas didn't even take it back and ran away. Still want to run? Pikachu uses electric shock. Pikachu. Alone was electrocuted, and Miss Jun Sha stepped forward and grabbed him with handcuffs. Thank you for your help. Miss Jun Sha stepped forward to express her gratitude. We can't ignore this kind of thing, but Miss Jun Sha, can I tame this Bankelas? Xiaoji waved his hand first, then asked Miss Jun Sha. Well, as Aaron's Pokémon, it should be handed over to the Alliance. But as a blocker, if you can get its approval, I can cover it up for you. Miss Jun Sha struggled for a while and finally made up her mind. After all, Jun Sha felt that Xiaoji had great potential, and others did not know that Alone had Bankelas. Really? Thank you, Miss Jun Sha. Xiaoji said excitedly, then turned to face Bankelas who had just woken up and said, how about it? Bankelas, do you want to be my partner and become the best together? Strong. Pika. Bankelas was persuaded by Xiaoji, and the relationship between it and Aaron was not very good. It was poached by Aaron. Unlike other Pokémon that were sold, it being treated as a combat force, and not eating anywhere, Bankelas finally agreed. Great. Let's go, friend ball. After destroying Bankelas' previous Pokémon ball, Xiaoji took out a friend ball and took Bankelas in to increase their intimacy. I conquered Bankelas. Pikachu. How is it possible? We are Team Rocket, how can we go to the police station to receive the reward? At this time, the voice of Team Rocket came. You are sure not to do so. You must know that there is a reward of 100,000 yuan. Miss Jun Sha said. What's the 100,000 reward? Miss Jun Sha, let's go to the police station right now. What a great feeling. Just like that, Team Rocket got into the police car and headed to the police station. As for Xiaoji, he no longer asked for the bounty because he conquered Bankelas. After Xiaoji and his party said goodbye to Miss Junsha, they returned to the Pokémon Center to rest. At dusk, after coming out of the police station, the Rocket Trio walked into a forest. They brought the food they had just bought and remembered the arbor monster and the double bomb gas together. I don't know if they are doing well or not, Musashi said while taking a bite of the luxurious bread. They should have the strength to protect their companions. Kojiro also said. Don't worry, meow. They have fought so many times with the little devils and have already developed their strength, meow. There will definitely be no problem, meow. Meow said as he chewed the food. Sonins. That's right. Musashi and Kojiro nodded in agreement. At this time, there was a sound in the grass, huh? The Rocket Trio looked back and saw a Pokémon that looked like a cactus. It's Desert Ninja. Are you hungry? Here, this is delicious. Kojiro took out some food and handed it to Desert Naya. Desert Nai. Chapter 14 Conquering Shou Palace. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Look. That's the Shou Palace. Is this the Shou Palace's forest? Xiaoxing pointed at the group of Shou palaces and shouted excitedly. You must know that Xiaoxing likes Shou Gong very much, because Xiaoxing was often pecked by the fire pheasant because of this incident. What an unexpected harvest. I want to decide on the Shou Palace. After saying that, Xiaoji chased after him. Hey, Xiaoji, wait for us. Xiaoji took the lead and used the power of the waveguide to quickly shuttle through the forest, while Xiaoyao and the other three were chasing after them hard, and after chasing them, they found that they had lost them. No, let's take a rest. Xiaoyao said panting. Okay. Xiaojiang agreed after seeing that Xiaoji and the wood guards were no longer around. Afterwards, the three of them began to rest where they were. On the other side, Xiaoji chased the wooden geckos to a giant pit, slid down the slope, and saw a giant tree in the center of the pit with almost negligible vitality. Whoosh! Xiaoji took a few steps back, only to see a branch standing on the original position of Xiaoji. Xiaoji looked up and his eyes lit up. He saw a wooden gecko standing on it with a branch in its mouth and looking at him. Shou Palace, attribute, grass, characteristics, lush, when HP is less than 1/3, grass skills increase by 1.5 times, strength, elite early stage, moves, lightning flash, slap, glare, Tai Jing attribute, grass. This wood gecko is pretty good, but it's already at elite level. Not to mention why it only has basic skills. But as a grass attribute, you don't even have grass-type skills. It's really ridiculous. But Xiaoji also knew that it was Brother Hoenn who killed the nightmare god with a knife. Shou Gong, I want to conquer you. Xiaoji pointed at Shou Gong and said. Pika. That's right. Shou Gong came down, just ready to challenge. At this time, a group of Shou Gong broke in, and an old Shou Gong came out. Later, Shou Gong started to quarrel with Lao Shou Gong. In the end Shou Gong left alone, and the other Shou Gong also dispersed. Pika. Pikachu expressed confusion. Let's wait here for a while. Pikachu. As someone who knew the plot, he naturally knew what Shou Palace was going to do. Soon, as expected, Shou Gong dragged a huge leaf filled with water, and poured the water carefully into the dead wood. It knew very well that the giant tree was difficult to save, and the other wood geckos were doing it for its own good, but it just didn't want to give up on the giant tree just like that. Shou Gong, let's help you. Pika. That's right. Finally, under the persuasion of Xiaoji and Pikachu, Shou Palace agreed. Come out. Everyone, not just water it with Shou Gong. Suddenly there was a loud noise, and the rockets captured the wooden geckos in large numbers, and then took them to the sky in a hot air balloon. It's you Team Rocket again. Since you're sincere. Rocket's opening remarks. Ha. Little Gue too, We don't want your Poacher first, but we will accept the wood guards. That's right. Don't think about Ching Ching, go ahead. Aoguian, show the results of your recent studies, gang. That's right. Mu Shou Gong stopped Xiaoji. Xiaoji looked at Mu Shou Gong's eyes and said, okay. Come on, Mu Shou Gong. Humph. Come out, Desert Naya. After Desert Naya came out, she turned around and rushed towards Kojiro. Ah. It hurts. Over there, Desert Naya uses the missile needle. Desert Naya, attribute, grass, characteristic, sand hidden, in sandstorm weather, evasion rate increases, strength, elite midterm. Oh. New member. Mu Shou Gong flashed his lightning and got on the hot air balloon. That's right. Mu Shou Gong rushed forward without hesitation, dodging the missile needle. It's useless to just dodge, Desert Naya will hit the missile needle again. Wait a minute, meow. Meow responded, but it was already too late. The hot air balloon was directly punctured. Mu Shou Gong, feel the grass energy in your body and form it into a leaf shape. Go, leaves. With the help of Xiaoji, Mu Shou Gong first closed his eyes to comprehend, and finally condensed into leaves and cut the rope, saving the Mu Shou Gong. Come out. Ah. What a disgusting feeling. X3 Sunansi. With the help of Xiaoji and Pikachu, the wood guards reconciled with the other wood guards. At this moment, cracks began to appear in the giant tree from the bottom and went straight to the top, splitting from the middle. That's right. Mu Shou Gong froze on the spot, not believing it. Pika, right triangle NRE operators. I saw the wood guards pushing the giant wood on both sides, trying to close it again. Although they knew it was impossible, they still wanted to do their part. At this time, the sun rose and enveloped them. Before their eyes, they saw the process of the tree growing from a seed into a big tree, and the big tree giving birth to the forest. Oh! It turns out that this tree is the mother tree of the entire forest. It's so amazing. Xiaoji sighed, and then comforted Mu Shou Gong. Mu Shou Gong, don't be sad. Although the giant tree fell, the whole forest is still intact. The forest is its child and it has always been there. Pika. When the sun fully rose, the entire giant tree split apart completely, leaving only one seed. Here, Mu Shou Palace, this is a gift from the giant tree to thank you for your help. This should be a miracle seed that can improve your grass-type power. Xiaoji picked up the seed, looked at it, and handed it to Woodguard Palace. That's right. Mu Shou Gong took the seed and put it on his chest. Come on. Mu Shou Palace, finish the duel we didn't finish before. Pika. That's right, Mu Shou Gong nodded. Okay, let's go. Little Elephant. Mu Shou Gong approached with a white light flashing, Little Elephant, Iron Head to attack. The two sides collided and retreated respectively. That's right. Mu Shou Gong gathered leaves and attacked the Little Elephant. Little Elephant, hold the catch and roll. That's right. Mu Shou Gong was hit by the rolling. Then Mu Shou Gong attacked with his tail. Okay. Let's decide the winner. The Little Elephant slams into it. Boom. That's right. Mu Shou Gong was knocked away. Bubble Little Elephant has advanced to the elite level. Great, Little Elephant. Xiaoji first congratulated the Little Elephant and then said to Mu Shou Gong, how about it? Mu Shou Gong, do you want to be my partner? That's right, Mu Shou Gong was struggling. Well, at this time, the old wooden gecko came up and the two talked for a while. In the end, Mu Shou Gong made up his mind and accepted Xiaoji's invitation. Great, welcome to join Mu Shou Palace. Although Xiaoji knew that Mu Shou Palace would definitely agree, Xiaoji was really excited when Mu Shou Palace agreed in person. This is the magic of conquering the charm of baby. Xiaoji threw the elf ball, and soon it made a ding sound, successfully conquering it. Okay. I have conquered Mu Shou Gong. Pika Bubble. Xiao Ji. Xiao Gang and others heard the noise and rushed over immediately, but they were still late and only saw the scene where Xiao Ji conquered Mu Shou Palace. Bidiao, you go back to the Dama Research Institute first. When you get to Karnaz City, I will change you back and challenge the gym. Xiaoji discussed with Bidiao. Bidiao agreed, now that Xiaoji is full, he has to pass one back. The other Pokémon have just been conquered and still need to be trained, and Bankelas needs to develop feelings. Finally, Xiaoji decided to pass back Pidgeot. In this way, with the new partner Mu Shougong joining, Xiaoji and his team continued to move forward with the goal of Karnaz City, to be continued. Chapter 15 Special Training in the Forest, The Attack of the Rice Spoon Snake. You are listening at novelfull.audio. In a certain forest, Xiaoji and his group had just finished lunch, and Xiaoji began to give the Pokémon special training. Xiaoji began to assign tasks. Proud Swallow, your task is to master the Steel Wings and Swallow Return that you learned from Bidiao. Siba. EV, you continue to learn Tai Crystal Burst and Iron Tail from Pikachu, while Pikachu practices condensing electric energy into balls and learns electric balls. Bui Pika. Little Elephant was put on a forced exercise device by Xiaoji to improve his strength. Bankelas practiced Fire Fist, and Xiaoji changed to a Fire Fist learning machine. As for Mu Shougong, seeing Mu Shougong holding a branch in his mouth, Xiaoji thought for a while, Mu Shougong, your goal is to learn to absorb. After all, as a grass-type Pokémon, you can't only have leaves and one grass-type skill. Exactly. Unlike Bulbasaur and Chrysanthemum Leaf, Wood Shougong is born with Vine Whip, and the Lizard King in the final evolved form of Wood Shougong is a fast attack style, which is completely different from them. The best thing for Mu Shougong to learn at this stage is Sucking and Seed Machine Gun, but Sucking can advance to Super Sucking and Ultimate Sucking, so Xiaoji let Mu Shougong practice Sucking first. Sister. Look at Xiaoji, and then look at you. Your little fire chick hasn't learned a new skill yet. Xiaoxing started looking for a beating again, looking at Xiaoyao with disgust. Boom. It's up to you. I just haven't figured out where to develop. As expected, Xiaoyao punched Xiaoxing in shame and anger. Okay. But Xiaoji is indeed mature and can handle special training appropriately. I believe that Xiaoji will win the championship of the Hoenn League this time. Xiaojiang also sighed. Where? Xiaoyao, you haven't decided yet. You can first put this mandatory training device on Huajiji to improve his strength so that he can learn new moves faster in the future. Xiaoji said modestly and put on another mandatory training device. Pass it to Xiaoyao. Ah. Thank you so much, Xiaoji, ****. Xiaoyao happily took it and gave it to Turkey Chicken, after training for a period of time, cha. Suddenly Mu Shougong made a voice. I saw a spoon snake confronting the wooden guard, while the fire chicken was hiding behind the wooden guard. Ah! Fire chicken! Xiaoyao exclaimed. Xiaomo Huajiji heard the voice and ran towards Xiaoyao with tears in his eyes. Rice spoon snake, attribute, poison, characteristic, shedding. At the end of each attack, there is a 1/3 probability of eliminating one's own abnormal status. Strength, elite late stage. Moves, poison tail, black mist, tightening, slam. Come on. Mu Shougong. Use lightning flash. Exactly. Hadu. After Mu Shougong rushed forward, the rice spoon snake directly trapped him with a tight restraint, and then used a poisonous tail to knock Mu Shougong away. Is Mu Shougong okay? That's right. Mu Shougong stood up with difficulty. Fortunately, he wasn't poisoned, otherwise he would be in big trouble. Wood Shou Palace uses leaves. The leaves attacked the rice spoon snake, and the rice spoon snake rushed forward and withstood the attack. Mu Shougong relied on his agility to deal with the spoon snake. Xiaoji frowned. You must know that Mu Shougong only has this long-range attack, and it is restrained. He can't compare to the rice spoon snake in close combat. Mu Shougong was hit by the poisonous tail just now. In a battle of attrition, he may not be able to match the rice spoon snake. Mu Shou took a gamble, learn it. Exactly. Obviously, Mu Shou didn't want to admit defeat, so he summed up his recent experience and successfully used it, learn it. After learning to absorb it, the rice spoon snake was quickly exhausted and lost its ability to fight. That's right. Mu Shou was promoted to the middle elite level. Whoosh! The spoon snake jumped into the jungle as soon as it woke up. Don't run! Xiaoyao and Xiaoxing shouted. No need to chase, I'll see you again in the future. Xiaoji looked at the direction in which the snake was leaving with the look in his eyes that he hoped you would be alive and well. I hope this unfortunate kid is okay. Xiaoxing's face was filled with question marks. After some special training, Pikachu has learned the electric ball, and Ibrahimovic has learned the crystal burst after breaking through to the early stage of the elite. Ao Guyan and Bankelas have also become proficient in their own skills. Even Xiaoyao's fire chicken has advanced to the normal late stage and learned lightning flash. After packing our luggage, we set off again. The spoon snake that escaped on the other side stole Team Rocket's lunch, but accidentally bit off Musashi's long hair, awakening Musashi's physique. Musashi's aura immediately surged, surpassing the rice spoon snake in one fell swoop. The rice spoon snake started to tremble. First, he used a crazy claw move, and then a million-ton flying kick to directly beat the rice spoon snake and lose the ability to fight. In the end, rice spoon snake didn't understand why humans were so scary, making it a shame to the elves. The outside world was too dangerous. In this way, the rice spoon snake was conquered by Musashi. Later, the rocket trio took the newly conquered rice spoon snake to go to Xiaoji for a duel. Since you. Rocket's opening remarks. Team Rocket, it's you again, you really don't learn a lesson. Xiaoji said angrily. Yes, yes. Xiaojiang and the other three also expressed their affirmation. Ha 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 ha. Today, things are different from the past. Take a look at our new Pokémon. Come out, Snake. Musashi laughed and released Snake. Hadudu Rice Spoon Snake and Xiaoji and others looked at each other, and then, everyone was silent. No, we really saw the Rice Spoon Snake again. Xiaoyao pointed at the Rice Spoon Snake in surprise. The Rice Spoon Snake was tired. Why did he meet these humans again? It was like he had just emerged from the tiger's den and entered the wolf's den. As expected, Team Rocket was blown away again. What a disgusting feeling. Sunancy. It has to be said that Team Rocket gives Xiaoji points and Pokémon experience every day, which makes Xiaoji feel embarrassed to beat them away. So Xiaoji had no choice but to use his remaining points in tiers to exchange for a key stone and a Bankelas Mage Stone. Fortunately, the system thoughtfully gave them a giant wristband, which combined them into a Pokémon Universal Ring with different systems to choose from. Xiaoji excitedly put the Universal Ring on his left wrist. Xiaoji and his party, who had been walking in the forest for who knows how long, finally walked out of the forest and came to the city. Ah! It smells so good! Xiaoyao said excitedly, after Xiaoji and the other three smelled it carefully. There were question marks on their faces. Sister, what kind of food do you smell? Xiaoxing asked doubtfully. No, I smell the smell of the city. Xiaoyao said happily. Xiaoyao had been tired of being in the forest every day for the past few days. Now that he finally arrived in the city, he was so happy. Everyone. Let's go. After all, it's understandable that Xiaoyao has stayed in the forest for so long for the first time. Xiaoji said. However, Xiaoji was very satisfied with this trip to the forest. Not only did he conquer the wood guard, but the strength of many Pokémon also increased greatly. The group of people quickly walked into the city Linshin town. Although it sounds like a town, it is actually not small at all, with high-rise buildings and various shops. Sure enough, people like me who grew up in the city still have to breathe the city air occasionally. Xiaoyao said while thinking about what delicious food he would eat later. Later, the four decided to move freely and gathered at the Pokémon Center. Xiaoji and Xiaoxing went to look for Pokémon in the city, while Xiaoyao and Xiaojang went to the mall to make a big purchase. To be continued. Chapter 16 Mushroom's Gift, the self-proclaimed strongest big-billed gull. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Xiaoji was accompanying Xiaoxing to find Pokémon. Xiaoxing looked left and right. Finally I found a mushroom in a small alley. That's awesome. I actually found mushrooms in the city. Xiaoxing looked surprised and was about to pounce on him when he was stopped by Xiaoji. Wait a minute, if you approach Pokémon rashly, you will be attacked. And most Pokémon mushrooms live in the forest, isn't it strange to see them in towns? Yes. Pika. Looking over, Mushroom was indeed on guard against them. Xiaoji took out some grass-type energy cubes and placed them on the ground, and said to Mushroom with a smile, "Here, this is delicious." Pikachu also persuaded Mamamomo. After a long time, Mushroom stepped forward to taste a piece. Mushroom, greater than over equal to W less than over equal to, / Mushroom took a bite, his eyes narrowed, and he ate happily. Then, Xiaoji walked up to it and hugged it, and Mamamomo didn't resist. It's great. Xiaoxing looked at Xiaoji holding Mushroom with an envious look in his eyes. Gradually, Xiaoxing also became good friends with Momo Mushroom. Let's go, Xiaoxing. After all, Mamamomo Mushroom doesn't live in the city. Let's send it back. Yeah. Pika. Momo Mushroom also happily gave directions to Xiaoji and the others. On the other side, Xiaojang and Xiaoyao, who had completed their big shopping, came to the Pokémon Center and heard passers-by talk about the curse of the Green Hall. Xiaoyao immediately activated his name as an explorer other than Gourmet and took Xiaojang to explore the Green Hall. Green Hall. Huh. Xiaoxing. Why are you here? Sister, what are you doing here? After the four met, the two siblings asked at the same time. We heard that this place is cursed and we came here for exploration. What about you? You are here for exploration too, right? Xiaoyao said matter-of-factly. Why are you here for adventure? We are here to send Momo home. Xiaoxing showed Momo to Xiaoyao. In this case, the curse will be solved. I think the so-called curse should be the paralysis powder released by Mushroom to protect himself. Xiaoji contacted him and explained. That's it. X3. Hey, you guys. At this time, a young man in green clothes walked up. How can you break in here without permission? I am pruning the trees in the garden. Xiaoji and others stepped forward and introduced themselves, explaining their purpose of coming here, and learned that the owner's name was Yajin. Yajin looked at Momo and said in surprise, Huh? There should be no Momo in this city. Were there many before? Xiaoji stepped forward and asked. That's right. Yajin nodded. There were many mushrooms around here when I was a kid. My favorite Pokémon at that time was mushrooms. This house belongs to my grandfather. When I was a child, I often came here to play, playing all day long. But as the forest disappeared, high-rise buildings were built. Yajin recalled, later, after my grandfather passed away, Mama Magori had also disappeared. I didn't expect that this place would become the place where the mushrooms live. You know, this place will be demolished soon. Ah. If there are really mushrooms living here, it means they have no place to live. Xiaoxing said in surprise. Anyway, let this mushroom take us to take a look, and we'll find out. Xiaoji suggested. Everyone also agreed to this method. Later, under the leadership of Mama Magori, we came to the place where Mama Magori lived. When a group of mushrooms saw the arrival of Xiaoji and the others, they looked defensive and scared. However, Mama Momo who brought Xiaoji and the others calmed down after explaining. Alas! I didn't expect the mushrooms to live here all the time. Yajin sighed. Because the forest disappeared, the mushrooms had to live here. It's so pitiful. Boom! When everyone was at their most emotional, someone came to ruin the atmosphere. Wahahaha! We will accept the mushrooms. Who is it? Yajin shouted unconsciously. Since you asked the question sincerely. Then Team Rocket, I've heard enough of your lines. Come on out. Bankelas uses the destruction death ray, and Poacher uses 100,000 volts. Ash interrupted them directly. What? Little devil, you don't have martial ethics, boom. What a disgusting feeling. Sunancy. Mr. Yujin, can I ask you something? Xiaoji turned to Yujin and said, Yujin just reacted, what's the matter? You said before that you wanted to demolish the old house, so please don't demolish it. Yes. Yes. Xiaojiang and the other two agreed. Well, I'm sorry, I will still demolish the old house. Yazan thought for a while and said, then looked at the mushrooms with a smile, but I will plant a lot of trees on this to provide a home for the mushrooms. Great. *******. Xiaoxing jumped up happily, so everyone is happy. Momomo at this time, Momo who brought Xiaoji handed Xiaoji a bead. This is the mage stone. Xiaoji looked at the bead, is this for me? Momomaguchi smiled and nodded. Thank you. Xiaoji thanked him and said silently, System, identification. Ding, the identification is successful, this is the Lizard King Mage Stone, great, I saved 10,000 points. Xiaoji was very happy. What is this? Xiaoji, you are so excited. Xiaoyao asked curiously. Hee. This is a good thing. Xiaoji said ambiguously. Afterwards, Xiaoji and his party said goodbye to Yajin and Mushrooms, and after resting at the Pokémon Center, they continued to set off, a certain city. Ah! Xiaoji, look! Xiaoxing pulled Xiaoji and pointed to a notice board. All I saw on the notice board was, the gym of the strongest Pokémon in the world. Interesting, let me go see the strongest Pokémon in the world. Xiaoji walked directly to the gym. The strongest Pokémon in the world. It can't be the legendary Pokémon. Xiaoxing said excitedly. After Xiaoji heard this, he shook his head in his heart, saying, boy, you are still too young. Follow me, and the legendary Pokémon will no longer be a legend. Soon, Xiaoji and his party came to the gym, and the strongest Pokémon turned out to be Big Mouth Gull. Everyone except Xiaoji was disappointed. The owner Anthony is even more arrogant. In this way, the battle between the two sides was about to break out. Big Build Gull, strength, elite peak. That I have to say that Big Build Owl is still quite capable, but what a pity. Come out, Bankelas. Xiaoji didn't hold back and directly sent out the first combat force, Bankelas. Big Build Gull, use Vine Whip. Everyone. The Big Build Gull knows this skill. Xiaoji smiled disdainfully. Bankelas, grab the Vine Whip and pull it off. What? No. Anthony was shocked and shouted no, but it was too late. I saw a trumpet bud pulled out from the mouth of the Big Build Gull. What, this? Everyone was shocked. I understand, is it right for you to hide the Pokémon in the mouth of the big-mouthed gull? Xiaoxing figured it out at once. You're cheating. I'm going to the Alliance to report you. Xiaojiang shouted. That's right. Xiaoyao said angrily. Is this the strongest in the world? Xiaoji looked at Anthony playfully. Yes, I'm sorry, it's my fault. Anthony knelt down and begged for mercy. I wanted the Big Build Owl to become the strongest Pokémon, but without knowing it, I just acted on a whim. Humph, it's just your wishful thinking. And your Big Build Owl is not weak either. Xiaoji taught Anthony, if you want to be the strongest, you should work together, instead of being opportunistic like you. Anthony looked at his Big Build Gull. Ah. Yes. Thank you for your lesson. Xiaoji and others left directly. Xiaoyao and Xiaoxing surrounded Xiaoji. Taiwanji, Xiaoji. You are so handsome when you teach people. No, it's just telling the truth. Then Xiaoji and his party continued their journey, to be continued. Happy Labor Day. Chapter 17 Lotus Leaf Boys Lake. You are listening at novelfull.audio. On the way to Karnaz City, Xiaoji and his party accidentally entered a Pokémon sanctuary, met the protection officer Kelly, and beat away Team Rocket who came to cause trouble. Xiaoxing married a coyote dog. They developed a deep friendship and saw the coyote evolve into a giant wolf dog. After saying goodbye to Kelly, Xiaoji and his party came to a clear lake, and everyone was ready to swim in the water. Ha! It's great here, the air is fresh, peaceful and comfortable. Yes. Everyone was playing in the lake. Pika. Ha! Xiaoji and Pikachu suddenly looked toward the center of the lake. What's wrong? Xiaoji, Pikachu. Xiaojiang and the other two saw Xiaoji looking toward the center of the lake, and they also looked there. They saw many lotus leaf-like things floating on the lake, gathering towards them. What is this? The number is so scary. Xiaoyao ran ashore first. This should be Lotus Leaf Boy. Lotus Leaf Boy is a water and grass-type Pokémon. They usually live in ponds or lakes. But there are really many of them. Xiaoji explained. So this is Lotus Leaf Boy's lake. Xiaoxing said excitedly. Let's go ashore first. The Lotus Leaf Boys are getting closer and closer, we may be pushed out. Yeah. X2. Not long after the three of them landed, the Lotus Leaf Boys also followed. Ah. They climbed up, what are they going to do? Degree, Xiaoyao hid behind Xiaoji in fear. Xiaoyao, you don't have to be afraid. Xiaoji waved his power to feel their kindness and comforted Xiaoyao, look, they are all smiling. Really? Are they here to play with us? Xiaoyao didn't answer, but Xiaoxing became excited. I think so too. Xiaojiang nodded in approval. Pikachu shouted and pointed at the Lotus Leaf children. I saw the Lotus Leaf Boys lined up in a row, spraying water columns into the sky. The water columns collided together to form a fountain, and the splashing water sparkled under the sunlight. Wow! Xiaoyao was not afraid anymore. He came out from behind Xiaoji and looked at the sky. I didn't expect the Lotus Leaf Boys to actually know how to use water guns, and their performance was so beautiful. They could even get high scores in the gorgeous contest. Xiaoji exclaimed. Huh? What is the gorgeous contest? Xiaoyao asked doubtfully. The gorgeous competition is based on gorgeous moves, and there are usually 2 reviews. After getting the approval of the judges, you can enter the gorgeous battle. The gorgeous battle uses a knockout system, and the final winner can get a ribbon badge. With 5 ribbon medals, you can participate in a gorgeous large-scale celebration. Xiaoji knew that she was a novice and explained thoughtfully. Ah. That's it. Xiaoyao nodded thoughtfully. You see, this Lotus Leaf Boy seems different. Xiaojiang found a special Lotus Leaf Boy among the Lotus Leaf Boys. The water columns of other Lotus Leaf Boys had reached the air, but it was only a few dozen centimeters. Xiaoyao said bluntly, oh, that child is far behind. He looks dull. Everyone also looked at the Lotus Leaf Boy and nodded. Even after the other Lotus Leaf Boys finished spraying, it was still spraying. Oh, it's over, Lotus Leaf Boy. Xiaojiang walked forward and faced Lotus Leaf Boy. Hearing this, Lotus Leaf Boy suddenly increased his efforts and gave Xiaojiang a free face wash. Lotus Leaf Boy took his time and chased after his companions. Ha 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 ha. Chapter 18 Participating in the Karnaz Conference. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Ash and his team, aiming at Karnaz City, stopped at the Karnaz Hall in front of Karnaz City. Along the way, Xiaoji and others saw many trainers and Pokémon practicing. What are they doing? It doesn't look like battle practice. Xiaoyao asked in confusion. The Pokémon Gorgeous Contest is about to be held here. They should be preparing for it. Xiaoji explained. Hey, is there going to be a gorgeous contest here soon? Xiaoyao exclaimed. Not long ago, I just learned about the gorgeous contest from Xiaoji, and now I'm at the upcoming gorgeous contest. How about we watch the gorgeous contest before setting off? Xiaoyao asked everyone. She wanted to see the gorgeous contest. I have no problem. Xiaoji raised his hand first and agreed. He knew that Xiaoyao embarked on the path of Fengyuan dancer because of this gorgeous competition. Agree. Seeing that Xiaoji agreed, Xiaojiang and Xiaoxing did not object. Okay. Let's go, asterisk, asterisk. At this time, a beautiful butterfly suddenly flew onto Xiaoyao's face. Ah, what? Xiaoyao screamed in fright. Sister, we are hunting swallowtail butterflies. Later, the owner who was hunting the swallowtail butterfly and its owner's boyfriend came over. Xiaoji took Poacher to the registration place for the gorgeous contest. Hello. I want to participate in the Pokemon Gorgeous contest. Xiaoji said to the staff. Okay, please show me your pass for the gorgeous contest. This is my first time to participate, so I don't have a pass yet. Please help me get a pass. Okay, please put the Pokédex into the card slot below. Ash put the Pokemon Pokédex in. After completing the process quickly, the staff handed a pass to Xiaoji. Okay, the registration has been completed, and this is your pass. Ah. Xiaoji, so you are here. At this time, with Huimei's encouragement, Xiaoyao, who wanted to sign up for the gorgeous contest, came here and saw Xiaoji. Behind them, Xiaojiang, Xiaoxing and a man and a woman followed. After getting to know each other, the woman's name was Emmy and the man's name was Eiji. Hello. I want to participate in the Pokemon Gorgeous contest. Xiaoyao stepped forward and said to the staff. Sorry, I just got a notification from the entrance office and the number of people for the competition has just been determined, so the lady can no longer register. The staff member replied politely. Ah. No way. It's already closed. I finally made up my mind. If I had known earlier, I would have signed up with Xiaoji. Xiaoyao said sadly. It's okay, Xiaoyao. You just suddenly wanted to participate and didn't practice. Even if you participate, it will be difficult to win. You can study first. Xiaojiang comforted Xiaoyao and said to Xiaoji, I didn't expect it. Xiaoji, you will actually participate in the gorgeous contest. Well. You can enrich your fighting style. After all, Hoenn champion Mikri is also a gorgeous master, which shows that the gorgeous competition still has merit. Xiaoji explained. By the way, I can brush up my points, Xiaoji thought to himself. I see. Then everyone went to the gorgeous contest site, and Xiaoyao decided to be Miss Huimei's assistant to experience the gorgeous contest. Originally, Xiaoyao wanted to be Xiaoji's assistant, but Xiaoji said that he didn't need an assistant for his performance, so Xiaoyao had no choice but to choose Miss Huimei. Soon, the gorgeous contest started, and the supporter said, I've kept you waiting for so long. First of all, please invite the first contestant. I saw that he summoned Miss Michui and just spun a few times in the air, and Xiaoyao was so fascinated that she didn't want her. The Pokemon takes the most care when they appear on the stage. It is not an exaggeration to say that the preliminaries for the first round are based on this moment. These are all based on the magnificence of the trick and the perfection of the completion, as well as the growth and development of the Pokemon. Coordinating the cooperation between trainers to make comprehensive judgments, and then the results must be obtained through the scoring of the competition. Huimei explained thoughtfully, the game is in progress. Afterwards, Mr. Eiji appeared on the stage and achieved a high score of 29.5 points for his performance of controlling props with a Mora Moth. Miss Emmy, on the other hand, used Flash, and then Xiaoyao threw the frisbee, spun silk and smashed it before finishing with the awakening power. The sparkle of the smashed plate brought out the beauty of hunting swallowtail butterflies, and successfully got a perfect score of 30 points. After that, Musashi appeared on the stage under a pseudonym, but unfortunately he was ruled out for his random command. Now I invite the last contestant, Mr. Xiaoji. Come out. Ibrahimovic. After Ibrahimovic came out, he turned over and landed smoothly. Ibrahimovic shoots 5 shadow balls in a row. Ibrahimovic was seen launching 5 shadow balls into the sky at different angles. Ibrahimovic moved at high speed, and the high-speed stars wrapped around the shadow balls. Soon the 5 shadow balls were surrounded by countless stars. It's time for Ibrahimovic to finish, jump up, and the crystal will explode. Ibrahimovic jumped to the center of the 5 shadow balls and fired the crystal burst. The 5 shadow balls exploded in sequence to produce dark purple and golden light. Ibrahimovic was stable in the light. Landed, bang bang bang. Wow! Everyone was stunned. The final score was an unsurprising perfect score. Is this Xiaoji really not practicing? Xiaoyao opened his mouth wide and felt incredible. We have been with Xiaoji. Sister, when did you see Xiaoji practice? Xiaoxing replied. It seems that I just gave instructions to EV before starting. I didn't expect that Xiaoji's talent in the gorgeous competition is so high, and his cooperation with Pokémon is so strong. Xiaojiang sighed. Since Xiaoji came to Hoenn, Xiaoji has changed and become more mature, growing faster and faster. Miss Emmy and Ag stared at Xiaoji closely. They knew that Xiaoji would become their strong enemy. Wow! Xiaoji, you are so awesome. When Xiaoyao saw Xiaoji return to the backstage, he stared at Xiaoji with admiring eyes. Where? I just thought of it suddenly, mainly because Ibrahimovic cooperated well. Ibrahimovic raised his head proudly. It was indeed all thanks to Ibrahimovic. Among the 8 players who advanced to the second round, the top 3 players, Xiaoji, Emmy and Ag, advanced directly. In the second round, all 3 people met passers-by in the first game, and no one expected that the 3 of them successfully advanced. Okay, we've all advanced. However, Xiaoji is going to fight Mr. Ag. Xiaoyao was excited at first, then sad. There is only one ribbon medal. Sooner or later, we will meet each other. Let's decide the winner, Mr. Ag. Xiaoji comforted Xiaoyao. That's right. Afterwards, the battle between the 2 was about to break out. Come on, EV. Come out. Moro Mo uses paralysis powder. Moro Moth, strength, elite early stage. A burst of powder rushed over. EV digs a hole, avoid it. However, Xiaoji's score was reduced a bit. Molu Mo, pay attention to your surroundings and prepare for the phantom light. Ibrahimovic, the crystal bursts out. I saw EV appearing under the Mora moth, condensing the power of the crystal. What? No, get away. Why don't you play your cards according to the routine, you idiot? Aren't normal people behind you? Who appears at your feet? Moro Mo was still slow and was hit by Tai Jing's burst. Ag's score was directly deducted by half. Ibrahimovic flashed his lightning and then kicked twice. Boom. Moro Mo has lost the ability to fight. Ag directly displays a cross to indicate elimination. Marumo loses the ability to fight. EV wins, and the winner is Ash. Congratulations. Xiaoji. Ag stepped forward to congratulate him. Thank you. The final was a duel between Xiaoji and Emmy. Then, the Pokémon Gorgeous contest, the Karnaz conference is finally about to begin. The 2 winners in the semi-finals, Miss Emmy and Mr. Ash, will compete. Then, with a limit of 5 minutes, the finals will begin. Xiaoji, you are very strong, but I will not admit defeat. Go ahead and hunt the swallowtail butterflies. The decision is yours, Ibrahimovic. Hunting papillion butterflies, strength, elite midterm. Hunt swallowtail butterflies and use awakening power. The white halo is not only beautiful but also lethal. Xiaoji's points have been deducted even before the attack arrives. Ibrahimovic, Tai Jing explodes. The Tai Jing explosion skill is also very gorgeous, especially the crystals that splash out when attacking. Emmy also lost a point. The 2 moves collide with each other, creating beautiful spots of light. Hunt papilios using fierce wind. EV digs a hole. Careful. EV, iron tail. Yes, after several days of study, Ibrahimovic finally learned Iron Tail. Iron Tail knocks hunting Papilio down. Ibrahimovic's final blow, high-speed star. The battle is over, the winner is Mr. Xiaoji. Come back, hunting Swallowtail, thank you for your hard work. After Huimei put the hunting swallowfly away, she walked towards Xiaoji. Xiaoji, congratulations, you are really awesome. Thank you. Now, I would like to invite the winner of this competition, Mr. Xiaoji, to come forward and receive the Karnaz ribbon medal. Congratulations, this is your medal. Because it is your first time to compete, this medal box is given to you. Thank you. Okay, I got the Karnaz ribbon medal. Bye, ding, get the Karnaz ribbon medal, reward, 1000 points. I'm so envious. Okay, I will also participate in the gorgeous contest in the future. Asterisk. Xiaoyao looked at Xiaoji with envy, and made up his mind to participate in the gorgeous contest, to be continued. Chapter 19 Xiaoyao conquers the spiny tail worms. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Wow! It looks really good. Hee hee. I will also participate in the gorgeous contest in the future. Xiaoyao held Xiaoji's ribbon medal. Ah sister, how many times have you said this all the way? Xiaoxing shouted, covering his ears. Humph. It's up to you. Xiaoyao just finished saying, suddenly ah. What's wrong? Xiaoyao. Everyone asked quickly. Just, something suddenly appeared in front of my eyes just now. You, look, there. Xiaoyao pointed to the bushes. Everyone saw a big red insect crawling into the bushes. It turns out to be a spiny tail. Xiaoyao, don't you like hunting swallowtail butterflies? One of the evolved forms of the spiny tail is to hunt swallowtail butterflies. Xiaoji explained. Hey, will it evolve into a hunting swallowtail butterfly? If you look closely, you will find that it is quite cute. Okay. I want to tame it. When Xiaoyao heard that it evolved into a hunting swallowtail butterfly, he did not hesitate to chase it. Go up. Oh wait a minute, Xiaoyao, I haven't finished speaking yet. Spiny tails may not necessarily evolve to hunt swallowtail butterflies. Xiaoji shouted, but unfortunately Xiaoyao didn't hear it. It's too early for lunch now, why don't you take a rest here? Xiaojiang suggested as he looked at Xiaoyao running away. Agree. Xiaoji used the power of waveguides to discover a special waveguide. You guys can rest here. I'll go over there and have a look. After saying that, Xiaoji took Pikachu and ran in the opposite direction to Xiaoyao. Oh. Xiaoji. It's true. Xiaoji followed the power of the waveguide to the other side of the forest. Pikachu pointed to a Pokémon under the tree. All he saw was a golden carapace cocoon resting under the tree, showing a vigilant attitude when he saw Xiaoji's arrival. His golden legend. And the evolution of carapace cocoon must be hunting swallowtail butterflies. Xiaoji said in surprise. Carapace cocoon, flash, gender, female, attribute, insect, characteristics, molting, strength, normal late stage, moves, harden, spin silk, insect bite, poisonous needle, impact, Tai Jing attribute, insect. Okay. Let me conquer you. Come on, Pikachu, and kill it with a flash of lightning. Pika. Carapace cocoon immediately lost its ability to fight. Xiaoji threw a pokeball, successfully captured it, and was then teleported to Dr. Oak. While Xiaoji's side is going smoothly, Xiaoyao is battling with Team Rocket. Dr. Oak said, oh. Another Pokémon has been sent to Xiaoji. It seems that Xiaoji's trip is going well. Let me see what Pokémon it is. After being released, Dr. Omu took a look and said, oh. It turns out to be a golden carapace cocoon. I'd better prepare the courseware for the introductory class. Wait a minute, golden carapace cocoon, hey, don't move. Oh. Research on the evolution of shiny Pokémon begins now. Carapace cocoon, ah. Who is this weird old man? Help. Xiaoji returned to the camp and found a guest Sawama Ichiro. Hey, Xiaoji, you're back. Why did you go to sit down? Xiaojiang asked doubtfully. I went to capture a special Pokémon. Huh? A special Pokémon. I want to see what it is. Xiao Xing looked at Xiaoji excitedly. Hey, keep it secret. It has been sent back to Dama Research Institute. Ah. Tell me. Xiao Xing ran to Xiaoji and acted coquettishly. Go ahead, it's okay if you're a woman. Xiaoji pushed Xiao Xing away in disgust. Later, Xiaoji and Ichiro Sawama got to know each other and started a battle. Little Elephant, Proud Yen vs Elitos, Yangdiangma, Ichiro Sawama's Pokémon are all elite early stage. In the same realm, Ichiro Sawama was tortured to death. Xiaojiang invited Ichiro Sawama to have lunch with him. Everyone, I'm back. I've conquered the spiny tail worms. Xiaoyao jumped out happily. Well done. Xiaoyao. Everyone congratulated. At this time, everyone noticed that behind Xiaoyao was a man who looked exactly like Ichiro Sawama. Oh, exactly the same. Xiaoyao shouted in shock. Brother, I didn't expect you to come back. The man who came with Xiaoyao said, it turns out that the two are twin brothers, one travels and the other protects the forest. Now they decide to swap. Very good. Now that we are all here, it's almost time to eat. Xiaojiang suggested. Agree. X5. Come out. Fire chicks and spiny tail worms are coming out to eat. Spiny tail worm, gender, female. Attribute, insect. Characteristics, phosphorus powder, will not be subject to additional effects. Strength, normal midterm. Moves, impact, silk spinning. Tai Jing attribute, flying. Soon, something shocking happened. Spiny tail worms were so edible. Then, after eating, I went to bed. This spiny tail caters so well to my sister, Xiao Xing complained. No, I feel the same way. Everyone. After saying goodbye to the Sawama brothers, everyone embarked on their journey again. Team Rocket, who failed to compete with Xiaoyao, Musashi also successfully conquered a spiny tail in a tree on the cliff. On the way, Xiaoji told Xiaoyao about the evolution of spiny tail worms. Huh? Not necessarily. Isn't evolution fixed? Xiaoyao's eyes widened and he said in disbelief. Of course not. Although most of them are, there are still branched evolutions. For example, EV has 8 evolutions, as well as evolutions in different regions, etc. Spiny tail is one of them. Xiaoji used the illustrated book to find the poisonous white butterfly. Handed the picture to Xiaoyao. Huh. It's the opposite of hunting swallowtail butterflies. So sister, you should just conquer the carapace cocoons or hunt the swallowtail butterflies. Xiao Xing said speechlessly. Then Xiaoyao, if the spiny tail evolves into a shield cocoon, will you abandon it? Xiaoji asked. Xiaoyao took a deep breath first and said, no, after all, no matter how it evolves, it is my Pokémon. Xiaoji and Xiaojiang looked at each other and smiled. Although Xiaoji knew that Xiaoyao would evolve into hunting swallowtail butterflies, who could say for sure what would happen in the future? Okay, Xiaoyao, don't worry. Your spiny tail worm is so edible, it is very likely that it will evolve into a carapace cocoon. Xiaojiang comforted. These words successfully made Xiaoyao feel a lot more relaxed, but without seeing the spiny tail worm evolve, I'm afraid Xiaoyao wouldn't be able to completely relax. Xiaoji and his team, who aimed at Karnaz City, finally arrived at Karnaz City. At the sightseeing tower in Karnaz City, Xiaoji and his team arrived here first, standing on the observation deck on the tower overlooking the scenery of the entire city. Wow, it's great, so beautiful. Xiaoyao exclaimed. After everyone was done sightseeing, Xiaojiang spoke first. The Karnaz gym should be nearby. Really? Okay. I'm going to decide on the badge for the Karnaz gym. Let's go. Xiaoji shouted. Then, Xiaoji and his party walked out of the exit, and suddenly Xiaoxing found a mosquito-repellent tadpole looking around under a bench, which seemed to be lost. Hey! If you have any difficulty, I can help you. Xiaoxing knelt down and looked at the mosquito tadpoles with a gentle smile, and spread his hands enthusiastically. The mosquito-repellent tadpole also looked at Xiaoxing. Soon the mosquito-repellent tadpole slowly walked out from under the bench, and Xiaoxing picked it up. Xiaoxing did a good job. Everyone praised. Where? Xiaoxing said modestly first, and then said to the mosquito tadpole, I guess you are lost. At this time, Xiaoxing saw something tied to the tail of the mosquito-repellent tadpole. Ah! What is this? At this time, a girl wearing blue clothes and 2 pigtails came over and said, Tadpole, great, we have been looking for you for a long time. To be continued. Chapter 20 Trainer Cultivation Academy, Gym Trainer Juan. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Mosquito-repellent tadpole, that's great. I've been looking for you for a long time. The mosquito-repellent tadpole jumped into the girl's arms. Did you help me find it? Thank you so much. Teacher. At this time, 4 children about the same age as Xiaoxing came running. 3 of them were carrying a duckbill baby, Bobo and Rattata, and there was a boy without Pokémon. The mosquito tadpole should be his partner. Have you found the mosquito tadpoles? Said the boy with the duck-billed baby next to him. That's great, Heota. Then you don't have to worry. The girl holding Bobo walked towards the boy without Pokémon. Don't let it escape next time, Haotai. The boy complained fiercely, because of you, everyone's class was disrupted. Yes, I'm sorry. Haotai bowed his head in shame and apologized. Why do you use such a tone? The girl began to defend the boy. You clearly know that Haotai is afraid of Pokémon and you don't dare to get close to it with your hands. Okay. You two, please stop arguing. The girl, who is a teacher, tried to stop the fight with a serious expression. Yes. The 2 of them were stunned instantly. So Haotai, next, I will take the mosquito-repellent tadpoles back. The girl walked up to Haotai and patted her head. There is no need for you to cry. I know you have worked very hard. Okay, everyone, let's go back to the training academy together. Afterwards, Xiaoji and his team came up to introduce them and learned that the so-called Trainer Training Academy is a place to learn various knowledge related to Pokémon. That's great. Sister, I really want to visit, can you? Xiaoxing was very interested in this and started to act coquettishly towards Xiaoyao. Well, you suddenly asked me, Xiaoyao looked at Xiaoji awkwardly. No problem. Let's go visit it together. Anyway, the gym challenge is not in a hurry. And I think the gym leader is not available, right, Juan gym leader? Xiaoji said to Juan. Oops. You were recognized. Are you here to challenge the gym? Juan replied to Xiaoji with a smile. Yes. Xiaoji nodded. Hey, Juan is the gym leader. Everyone was surprised. Yes, I'm quite busy now. Before going to the gym, you can visit our school first. Juan invited Xiaoji and the others. Yeah. That's great. / greater than over equal to less than over equal to. / Xiaoxing jumped up happily. Later, Xiaoji and his party followed Juan to the Pokemon Trainer Training Academy. Then Juan took the 4 children back to the classroom for class, and then the principal received them personally. I never expected that you 2 are the children of the Tsinghua gym leader. The principal warmly entertained them, walked to a classroom and opened the door. Come and see the school I am most proud of. This is the school based on a class for students targeting the Pokemon Doctor. I want to see the entry-level class. Xiaoxing protested +1. Afterwards, they came to another classroom, and the principal introduced, this is a class specializing in the Pokemon contest. Gorgeous contest. Xiaoyao simply refused to leave. I want to see the entry-level class. Xiaoxing protested +2. After that, there is a specialized class, which is performing the battle between the explosive beast and the powerful crocodile. Ah! What I want to see is Teacher Juan's introductory trainer class. Xiaoxing finally couldn't bear it anymore. Ouch, that's too bad, I forgot about it. Come over here. The principal was not angry either, and took Xiaoxing with him with a smile. Xiaoji and the others had just arrived in the classroom, and the familiar voices of Xiaoji and Xiaojiang came from the classroom. That's the situation, so you know that there are various types of Pokémon. Yes. I saw Dr. Omu giving a video lesson to the children. Hi, Dr. Oak, long time no see. I didn't expect to meet in this way. Xiaoji and Xiaojiang greeted Dr. Oak. Here at the Trainer Cultivation Academy, we also asked Dr. Oki to give classes via video conference. Juan explained proudly. Ah! Xiaoji Xiaojiang. Long time no see. Xiaoji, you have finished what you asked me to do, and let me study your Pokémon first. Dr. Omu said to Xiaoji, and then looked at the excited and trembling Pokémon. Xiaoxing, you must be Xiaoxing. Hello. Really? Thank you, Dr. Oak. Xiaoji thanked him. Ah, that. Xiaoxing's face was full of excitement. Ha! Don't be nervous. Dr. Oak laughed. By the way, Xiaoji, is your gym competition over? Who won? No, doctor, we haven't had the gym competition yet. Juan said, and then said to Xiaoji, Xiaoji, I have to teach here until tomorrow. As for your gym competition, can you wait until the day after tomorrow? No problem. Xiaoji nodded in agreement. Juan, Xiaoji wants to play a game without any regrets. Dr. Oak turned to the children, goodbye then, let's go and conquer the Pokémon. That when Dr. Omu was about to hang up, Xiaoxing finally came to his senses and shouted, Dr. Omu, I have read all the books you wrote, and I also listened to the Pokémon lectures on the radio, so I respect Omu very much. Dr. Yu. Xiaoxing looked at Dr. Omu with a firm face. It's my honor, thank you Xiaoxing. Dr. Omu smiled and nodded to Xiaoxing, then hung up. Afterwards, there was a naughty children's quizzes, and Xiaoji and the others also got the right to observe for a day. Xiaoyao went to the gorgeous competition class and Xiaoxing's introductory class, while Xiaoji first went to the specialized class to gain points, and then helped Haotai's children get in touch with Pokémon in the introductory class, defeating the Rockets who came to assist. It was a fulfilling day. Gone. Sufficient experience has greatly improved the strength of Xiaoji's Pokémon. Among them, Proud Yen and Little Elephant have advanced to the middle elite stage. Xiaoji, I'm looking forward to tomorrow's game. I will use my full strength. Juan said to Xiaoji. Me too. In the evening, Xiaoji and his group were having dinner. Xiaoyao announced something, everyone, I have decided to give up the gym competition and focus on the gorgeous competition. Xiaoji and Xiaojiang expressed their support, but Xiaoxing couldn't accept it the most. What? Sister, you want to specialize in the gorgeous competition. It's rare to become a Pokémon trainer and not compete in the gym competition. You can also develop in both directions like Xiaoji. Xiaoxing said in disbelief and sadness. I don't have the energy to develop in both directions like Xiaoji, and I also prefer the gorgeous contest. Thank you Xiaoji. When I first came out to travel, I was not very close to Pokémon, but now I like it very much. Xiaoyao's eyes sparkling. Okay, Xiaoxing. Everyone has their own ambitions. Xiaoyao has decided on a goal and we should support her. Xiaoji said with a smile, Xiaoyao, being a Pokémon coordination trainer is not easy. You have to work hard. Yes. I will work hard. Thank you for your support. Xiaoxing, please cheer for me too. Xiaoyao smiled widely. Of course. Later, Ash changed Pokémon at the Pokémon Center to prepare for tomorrow's gym competition, to be continued.